Here's KATC Chief Meteorologist Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Some good-looking weather ahead for tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. Then we'll be looking forward to a nice cool front that's going to bring a taste and look of fall for Friday. But then after that, sunshine this weekend, but warmer temperatures. But overall, good-looking weather pattern ahead. So let's take a look at the big picture as we look at the radar satellite composite. And we have high pressure pretty much sitting over the Gulf of Mexico. No real definitive ridge, but generally a big ridge of high pressure. You can see those southerly winds going around that ridge of high pressure. And that's going to allow for temperatures not to be as cool tonight. It's going to moisten up the atmosphere and maybe some patchy fog by daybreak. We'll see how that one plays out. Switching it over to the infrared channel. Want to get you up to date on what's happening in the tropics. No major concerns. That is the good news. But National Hurricane Center is starting to look at the areas that the models have been indicating we could see some development. The Europeans going for some development here that could come close to the mid-Atlantic and then turn out to sea. And this is the area that the GFS has been hot on developing. Again, this would come up and then move off to the east-northeast. And this disturbance, still holding on. It's got about 20% chance of developing, but no threats to the Gulf of Mexico. That is the good news. The bad news is there's probably going to be more tropical storms, maybe another hurricane or two for the Caribbean. So the hurricane season 2020 keeps giving, but hopefully, and we're pretty sure it's not going to be anywhere near here in the Gulf of Mexico. So good news there. So let's take a look at the graph model, put things in motion. Again, with those southerly winds, we're going to see some fog coming in. The model is suggesting some patchy fog. The graph going with the heaviest or thickest fog, maybe over toward Baton Rouge and then perhaps back to the west. So some fog in the forecast, but it shouldn't be a major issue tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow, another nice day. Partly cloudy skies to mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures getting into the mid-80s for your high. And then tomorrow night, right around midnight, that front knocking on Acadiana's door. There will be some light showers with it, but mainly behind it. Could see a few thunder showers over toward Texas, but not so much here. And we're going to see those light showers as we start our Friday. Temperatures dropping down to upper 50s to lower 60s, and that's where they're going to stay for a good part of the day. Those clouds eventually thin out in the afternoon, and we could see temperatures getting into the upper 60s, maybe lower 70s. I'm keeping it at 69 for our Friday, and then clearing out Friday night. The question is, how chilly will we get? Upper 40s, lower 50s, a good call. I'm leaning more toward the lower 50s at this point. Temperature-wise, overnight tonight will favor lower 60s northern parishes of Acadiana, but down to 59 up toward Bunkie and Alexandria. I think these areas might see the best chance of some of that fog tomorrow morning. Then I-10 corridor, for the most part, we'll see mid-60s from Cecilia back through Lake Charles, and then down along the coast, mid to upper 60s, lower 70s for our friends in Cameron. We're always thinking about you. We know you got hit so hard with Laura, and then again with Delta. Temperatures mid-80s tomorrow, so it looks to be a pretty toasty day. Normal this time of year should be lower 80s, and then tomorrow night, that's when the chill comes down going into Friday morning, and then Friday holding in the 60s. Could see a few 70s if the sun comes out early enough, but lower 70s with a north breeze. That's going to feel quite cool. And then going into Saturday morning, this is the graph model, and we're still evaluating this. This looks a little cool to me, but what it does tell us, not only are we going to be upper 40s, lower 50s, but there's going to be a little bit of a wind chill factor with those breezy north winds. So it's going to feel certainly like fall for Friday. So another pleasant evening overall, fair skies, some patchy fog late. Mars looking still nice and bright out there. It's just not quite as bright as it was last night, but only by a fraction. You won't be able to tell. 86 the high tomorrow. Should be a very nice day. Rain chance slight, 10%. There could be a quick, brief, isolated shower, but not likely. 20% on your rain chances tomorrow night into Friday. The weekend looks great with highs in the 70s and eventually getting back into the 80s for Sunday. And then as we go into next week, it does look like we'll see slightly above normal temperatures, maybe a few showers mid to late next week. Next front after this one Friday coming along about a week from Saturday. Guys?
Extra potato salad for your gumbo?
Oh,
okay.
And I don't put it in. Well, I'll put a little in. I'll eat a lot on the side.
Okay. Everybody knows now.
Trying to keep the weight down, though, so it's going to be limited this year.
All righty. Thank you, Rob. Stay with us. We'll be right back.